Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. Chris4Raiders, oh, Raider Nation chasing, oh, pillaging just for Sundays, oh, me and Chris, we don't miss, oh, me and Chris don't miss, oh, me and Chris don't miss, when it comes to this Raider content, we don't miss. Raider Nation, we don't miss.
Happy Sunday morning. What's up, y'all? Jack G, what's going on? How we doing? Salute to everybody, man. We here. It's early in the morning. We heard. Sorry we're a little bit late. Frank Weber, what's up? Good morning. You know what I'm saying? This is the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. This is my co-host for today, Amara. You know what I'm saying? We will be standing in for Chris. He might pop on, but I think he's a little under the weather. So shout out to him. Get well soon, my brother. And yeah, hopefully we can get a win out of this thing and get him, something to feel good about today. Yes, sir. Say salute. Yeah, we here, man. We chilling. I was trying to get her ready and stuff a little bit earlier, so we're a little bit late today, but lots to kind of talk about. Not a lot of not Raider related stuff, but we had the fight yesterday. We had the Roach and Pitbull fight yesterday, which was a damn good fight. We had the Ohio State versus Indiana. I was more interested in that one than the Alabama game, to be honest, but actually was a damn good game too. So we'll talk about a lot of that. We'll talk about today's games that are not related to us but related to us. We got Tennessee playing the Browns. Somebody has to win. Hoping Tennessee can pull that off. I'm really hoping they can handle biz one time. But for us, we kind of know what it is. We are where we are. I just hope that we see, basically all we could really pray for is that the guys that they're playing now, like the rookies and everything like that, what up, though? Yes, sir. It fits her so well, too. You know what I'm saying? It goes with the skin and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, really, things... like I said, I just want to see everybody that, the rookies and everything like that. We just want to see some improvement. We want to see some flashes. I feel like we seen a little bit last week, and hopefully they learned and can add to it. But I just want to see the young guys, and I want to see I don't want to just see them and then see them do bad. I want to see that we're picking good people. Like maybe they were sitting on them for a while. Maybe they were just trying to sit on them till next year, and just try to surprise or whatever. But the nation was loud this year. We just, 2 wins is not enough. It's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to, be happy about. So, for us, we just want to see change. We want to see that this is not going to be the same deal that we're going into come August. Bless you. Bless you, girl. That we're not going into the same thing in August next year, talking about, these guys have got better. And no, we know what it is. So, we want to see changes. We had the fight yesterday, Pitbull versus Roach, and it ended up in a draw. You know what I'm saying? It was a damn good fight. I already knew Pitbull was going to bring it. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog, boy. Man, you would want to fight that boy. That boy hungry. You know what I'm saying? So, Roach hung with him, but, Pitbull gave him all he could, all he could take. But, it just sets it up for them to do it again. It's a money game at the end of the day. So it was a good fight. It was pretty, I'd rather it be that than you give it to somebody, that kind of didn't deserve it. But they both, either way it would have went, you would have seen why. You know what I'm saying? Because Pitbull, man, he was coming. That boy was not backing down. But so we'll see what's next. With the tie, it kind of, it's really no pressure. Of course, both wanted to win, but nothing changes. You know what I'm saying? So, one keeps what he has, the other keeps what he has. So, but, that's the thing. You know, you don't do it for nothing. You ain't taking them beatings for nothing. You want to get that goal, get that money. But they got their money, so we had the big game. Ohio State, man, everybody, Ohio State fans were chirping yesterday. You know what I mean? They were like, yeah, we're going to dog Indiana. But Indiana's defense, you know, Mendoza made plays and everything like that. But that defense, man, because there was some Mendoza threw a pick, and the defense, you know, pretty much held up in a short field. And were able to pretty much get Indiana the ball back at the end. You know what I mean? And, you know, Mendoza worked his magic. That receiver, Becker, you know what I'm saying, was doing his thing. Like every time he needed him in the clutch. In the first half, I don't think it was clicking, but in the second half, every time he went to him, man, it was clutch. And just the accuracy of his, you know, his ball. I mean, bro. Well, I'm not even gonna say he was wide open. I mean, he had distance, but there was a couple where dude, you know, was draped all over him. He still made it. So, you know, but just it was fun to see because if you seen the game, I think it was either the first play of the game or whatever. Mendoza got hit hella hard as he released the ball. And you know, it looked bad at first, you know, like he wasn't gonna actually make it back. You know, they put his brother in. I didn't know his brother played this. It was his backup, the other Mendoza. But yeah, shout out to Maria Martinez, Chewy, Marcus Banks. What's up, y'all? Yeah, so they put his brother in for a play, and then after that, basically, he was itching to come back. Like once the play was done, he was like, "Can I go?" And then you know, coach sent him back in, and man. I mean, they were kind of containing him a little bit in the beginning, like in the first couple quarters, but he started to kind of put it together. And like the running game, he could not really. I mean, they did just enough, like 3 yards here, you know, a couple yards, just to kind of keep him from drowning. But yeah, that's kind of how Ohio State was getting them. They were stopping, they were making that running game just not. Yo, yep, true. Yep, solo. I think Chris is a little ill today. Yeah, so but it was a good game. You know, both defenses played their hearts out. It just felt like the offenses couldn't get them going. Ohio State got theirs going. They almost looked like they were about to come back too, and you know, keep this pretty much, you know, do their thing. But then they kind of got out of rhythm in that last drive. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, good to see. I mean, I liked Mendoza before that, but I just like that he took that hit and came back and you know what I'm saying, was able to get his team, you know, his team effort, of course, but he was the one that stood in there and got it done. Accurate passes for the most part. I think he had a couple that were, you know, maybe misread or whatever, but yeah, I like what I see. He executes. You know, he's kind of like I like the no BS type. Like you're either gonna stand and deliver or you're gonna run. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I liked how he maneuvered outside the pocket. Like there was one play where he had to wait for his back to, you know, he went back, faked like he was gonna pass, right? And then the back ran up and blocked one of the backers, and then he hit the hole. As soon as that block was there, he knew when to hit that hole. So that was good to see. I would love to see. I've been watching Gino's, you know, his, I guess, highlights, lowlights, whatever. And he's basically, every time he throws a pick, there's always a place to run. You know what I mean? Like all he'll have to do is just jet to his left. Most of the time, I want to say most of the ones I've seen, there was space to the left. He could have just jetted out. And I just want to see. And the thing with him, he's older. So, of course, you know, older guys don't want to be running around. You see A-Rod don't be running around and stuff like that no more. You know, but that's kind of why we need to go young. That's why I say we need young legs at the quarterback position, because we need someone that's going to make these plays, that's going to, you know, on third down, make it happen. What I liked about him is he made it. I was expecting him to try to do a lot with his legs, but he did a lot. He did a lot with basically his arm. You know, like it kind of felt like the same route because all the deep passes felt like either same play. But yeah, bro was getting open. So I want to, you know, it's either Moore or Mendoza for me. You know what I'm saying? If we're in that top three, we end up at the top three, it's either Mendoza or more. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere outside of that, if we're like top 10 or whatever that is, then we go lineman or whatever, whatever we got to do. But we need to get this quarterback because Gino's not going to be here forever, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want him to be. So getting the quarterback will eliminate that where we don't have to worry about a quarterback again. Like, okay, we got to find him. No, because we got AOC. You know what I'm saying, at the back. So, like, worst case, if something happened to Gino, we got AOC to carry us through, which I'm pretty sure no one would be pretty that mad at after a 2 whatever season so far. But, and then that's what I'm saying. There's no pressure to start the quarterback now. You know what I'm saying? We can take the cheap contract of AOC and Mendoza. Sorry, I'm Xing you out already, Gino. I'm sorry. But AOC and Mendoza, and then you can build around the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying. You got two quarterbacks, and you're not paying them expensive contracts. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot done. I mean, there's no see. We can't let the league or whatever put pressure on us to do what's not right for our franchise. You know what I mean? It doesn't. We didn't follow the game. The blueprint of other teams. So we're a little late. We're late bloomers. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope we pull the trigger and we don't get sidetracked and we don't listen to other people saying, "Oh, you guys got to go here. You got to." No, we know what we need to do. We know what we need to do. Give me 1 second, y'all. Coming to the stage. You've seen it.
Yeah, sorry with my tardiness, man. I'm under the weather right now. But I see my little Amari there. I had to come in.
What's up, Mason? Turn up.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you loud and clear.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do too much talking today, but go ahead.
Good. No, did you, I don't know if you were into the college scene yesterday. Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched that. I definitely watched that Ohio State Indiana game. I wanted to see what was that all about. I watched a little bit of Alabama, Georgia. Georgia just destroyed Alabama. I don't know what they were. But, yeah, Mendoza looks pretty good. I like him. But one thing that people didn't see, that Indiana defense was pretty awesome. Yes. They pretty much shut them down. Mm-hmm. They can't do anything, especially that fourth and one at the goal line. Like, that was it. When they didn't get that first down or get clear a touchdown, I said they might lose this game.
Yeah, because remember, I think it was the third quarter. They finally started clicking on offense. That the receiver, what's his name, Lake, started kind of heating up, and that's why I was like, damn, I hope if they get that ball back. But yeah, Indiana held it down. That defense was lights out. And these are the games that I pay when I'm picking players like to draft. These are the players that I look for when it's playoff time, because this is similar to NFL type. You got the best of the best going against the best of the best. And that's where you see who's going to stand out. That's where I look for standout players in these games. That's why, the regular season is cool, but, I look for the playoffs. Like, that's how CJ Stroud played, even though he didn't win that game. It's how he played in that game. He gave his all. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I evaluate players in these times.
Yeah. Because during the regular season, because you have your conferences, you have the elite of the conference, like the Ohio State, used to be Michigan. Now Indiana's taking over that. And Iowa's pretty good too. But they don't play each other once. But Michigan might play Iowa and Ohio State, and that's it. And then, Indiana might play Iowa and then another team. So you don't get to see the full aspect of their team. Excuse me. But when it comes to like the championship season, the bowl season, that's when you see the real guys, the real team come out, because they play against the best in the nation. So that's why this next 3 weeks, next 1 month, really is going to be like, now you can see what they can do against another team from another conference against their best team. Mm-hmm. That's what really evaluate. The regular season you evaluate, but this will really evaluate what can they do. because they play against other teams that have players that will go to the pros.
Exactly.
So that's why I like this. This is the best. This is the best part of college season. The beginning when they play those big games in the beginning, and the end when they play the big games at the end. This is the most cool part of college season.
Yeah, like you're right. Like it because it reminds me like these type of games, especially like yesterday. It was like 1 versus 2. It reminds me of like a Chiefs Raider game or something like like where it's a division game, like something that it matters to both, and nobody wants to leave out of there with no help. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice. Actually, where'd you get that hat from?
Oh man, it was from Uncle Chris, Uncle Chris and Auntie.
Her name is Marion.
Oh, Marion, nice.
Marion, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show that when we finish up. I'm gonna show that live so she can see.
Nice.
Yeah, send pictures when you can. She just like I was asking her, how is she doing? I see.
Yeah,
she was fussing last week, but I guess she's all right now.
Yeah, she's cool today. She was excited for the show today. You know what I mean? I said, hey, you got to step in today. We might need you.
Let's see. How my chest not showing up in here? I think Weber and Chewy's in here, but I don't see him. What's going on here? Do you see him in the chat?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, we got Frank Weber, Maria Martinez, Chewy.
Mine's not showing.
Oh, damn.
Give me a second, refresh. I might pop up and see.
Okay. Give me your hat, girl. What are you doing? Absolutely, everybody.
It's still not showing. I was trying to do the chat, but I can't do anything because it's not showing on my end. I don't know what's going on. StreamYard not kind of funky. Anyway, Chewy, Frank, Marcus, guys, welcome to the show. So it'll be a quick show. Like I said, I was doing the show last night with Jeff and Jason. I was all right. Went to bed and I woke up like that. Like, what the heck? Anyway. Yeah, I feel you, lady. I feel you. So what today? What are we playing for? Question to you.
Let me see. Come on. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I would say we're playing for. I mean, basically, we're playing to get these young guys some burn. Pretty much, like we're trying to see if do we need to how fast do we need to draft a tackle? How fast do we need to draft a guard? Or are we good at tackle or are we good at guard? So basically that's what I want to see because that's the most important thing is fixing that O-line. So that's why I said we have to see what we got with Caleb, because, they might not be ready all the way now, but let's see, do they have the technique? Do they have the strength? Are they able to kind of get with these NFL guys that are, 4, 5, 9 years deep, And basically that's what I want to see. Get Thornton comfortable, even though he's not going to play this one, but get Besh, feed Besh. It's too late. It's kind of like, of course I would love to get like Genty records. I would love to get Bowers records and all this kind of stuff. But, for us to risk losing them for next year when we need, because this year's a wash. So for next year, we need them at their best. So let's get our young guys in there. It's like, let's get them comfortable. Let's make it their game. Like, let's not have so many Bowers. Have Bowers be a good decoy and get these guys open. Like that's why I don't get how this is not working on offense. You got players that they're going to be doubling and stuff like that. So why would you not go to the least expected? But then the thing is they have so many people back blocking like tight ends and stuff like that. There's only 2 receivers out. So, I mean, it's either, it's common sense. What's up, Brody, man?
Well, yeah. I feel you on that. It's like when we have really nothing to play for. We have I want to win, of course. I never want to lose. I don't care what anybody say. We should tank the rest of the season. I don't believe in that tanking BS. I don't believe in that. What we taking for it? You can do like the coach did a while back, suck for luck, but I think the NFL frowns on that. So,
Well,
you want stuff. You want stuff from Mendoza? No, we don't have to suffer Mendoza. We're just that bad. But Mendoza's not going to be the answer to the Raiders' problems. He'll be a part of the solution, but he will not be the answer for the Raiders moving forward until they have more offensive line depth, not just starters, but depth. Because you look at it, Coleman went down. What do we do? Put Forsythe in. Wow, that's when JBJ went down, who he put in there? Copper. So we need to build offensive line. We need to get some veteran starters in the free agency, and need to draft some depth. I mean, Caleb Rogers came in last week. He looked good. He's still a rookie. Because if all you guys don't remember, when Cole Miller came into the league his first year, he was sorry, and everybody's talking about why we drafted him in the first round. Well, the following couple of years later, yeah, he's almost all pro. I don't think he was. He might have been, but I had to look back. My head's still cloudy. So you got to give the guys time. Offensive line is more complex than you think it is. Not just blocking somebody. There's a lot of complicity to it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like we've normally had good lines. That's the thing. This is the I've never seen, a struggle like that, because we've always had a powerful running game due to our, having a good line, or the big mammoth savages up front. You know what I'm saying? Like we've always, but then when we should have knew this is how that was going to go when Gruden traded everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like literally everybody. He got rid of the whole line. And
he got rid of everybody except for Miller. He got rid of pretty much everybody. Let Rodney Hudson walk. I mean, come on, man. Ron Hudson was a good center. He one of our best center we ever had. But I tell you what, he's better than what we got now.
Yeah,
would have been better. He's still active. His prime was better than what we have now.
Oh yeah, like that. So, what I would do for that line.
And you see what happened when Rodney Hudson went to the Cardinals. Their offense got better. Mm-hmm. Because of Palmer back there, they all of a sudden got better. So you got to build his trenches. We got to get a true. I've been playing center all my life, guy.
Yes,
I ain't playing center since I was in Pop Warner. Type dude. Not a guy who used to play tight end, then they moved to guard, then I was left tackle, now I'm a center. No. None of those used to be. I want one that is. Not a used to be, but it is.
Yeah, I'm all for us getting that dude from the Baltimore Ravens.
Man, if he leaves, he's free agent. Yeah. They got to throw some money on him. Yeah, why not?
I would throw
the money at him. He wants $20 million. He wants $18 million. Sure.
Give him 21.
Exactly. Give him $18 million plus and a bonus incentives. Because the bonus doesn't come out the Raiders' cap, it comes out of Mark Davis' pocket.
Yeah.
Mark Davis, you got the money. You got them 3 girls up in your booth all the time. You can pay this guy. Just get 1 girl, sell 3. Oh, you're not my girlfriends. They're just friends. Bullshit. They're a friend of your wallet. So, oh man, look at her.
Yeah, she's chilling.
I think she's gonna be one of those got to be in front of the camera girl. She always look at the camera like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, she watched the whole game too. She watched the whole game with me too yesterday.
Awesome.
She does like football. It's crazy. She watches them running around. And I just explained it to her as she, as they're doing it. But
well, there you go. Bring up right. That's what I was saying. That game, that was a good game. That was more of a defense game than offense, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
So there are a couple players on it I like to see where it's good that left tackle was doing some business. I think it was left tackle. It was a right tackle. I don't know. I was still kind of like loopy. But there's a guy from Florida that center. He's not bad at all. Slaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That dude, they was playing Miami, Florida. Was playing Miami. And I watched on the refs. I don't remember seeing, I'm not saying he didn't, but I don't remember seeing him getting pushed back at all.
Yeah.
He got off the ball and was going downfield and pushing people. Imagine getting Limbaugh. What's the name? Well, guy from Baltimore next to JPJ and a right guard like that guy from Florida.
Yeah.
Both guards that don't like getting pushed back. Then we'll see Genty get that 1,600 yards people was talking about when he drafted him. As I said, he's not getting 1,600 yards. I want to see more touchdowns than anything else.
Yeah, I think he has it. I think he barely has, or he's almost to 600, something like that. They showed the thing. He's right. I'm surprised he's behind just Judkins. I think it is.
It is. He's second in the rookies.
Yeah, which is
Well,
crazy.
he don't have people when we draft him. Said Genty will have 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, blah blah. I like. I don't think he'll get that much, but I'll tell you one thing. I'd like to see 12 touchdowns. That'd be nice.
Yeah. And he can see if we can get Geno to throw it to the other side of the field,
Well,
because that's the thing. If we get within the 20, he could score. Like he's that type of back where he can make that happen. It's just we got to get him close enough to, be able to do something.
Yeah, but last year's offensive line wasn't that bad. It was better this year, but it's just remember why he couldn't run. Because he's not a good runner. That's why I don't know why he's still on the team. But the offensive line, if we had that offensive line from last year on this team now, did you have more yards rushing? Easy.
Yeah.
You'd probably be at 800 or 900 by now. It had the last year, and that's saying something. Chewy. He has 4 touchdowns and 635. So, yeah, he's 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns away from what everybody wanted. 3.5 average is not that good. He should have at least 4.2.
Yeah.
Because he rushed 3 times, 3.5, he won't get a first down. Well, yeah, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Yeah, he had a first down. Or it'd be a fourth down in inches. Ooh, man. So today's game against Denver is more important to them because the Patriots are on a bye this week. The Patriots are number 1 in the AFC. Hard to say, but they are. Denver's number 2. So by de facto, if Denver wins today, they'll be number 1. In the West when they get a bye week. I know she don't like. I'm sorry, I said Patriots. I'm sorry, but it's the facts.
No, she don't like Bo. She don't like Bo Nix. No.
Yeah, but so them win this game is important to them just as much as anything else. So I don't see them just playing a loose game. They're gonna go all out and lock up because I think they're 2 games. Sure, if you don't think how many games are up in the West? I think they have a game or 2 games. So they lock this game up. They'll be and they can probably seal it in the next 2 games. They can seal the West. They got automatically, which means they're in the playoffs anyway. But when this game will help sure lock up the AFC West.
So what you're saying is they're going to dog us out today, just to get what they need.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're gonna go all out. They're not gonna they're not gonna relax. They're gonna go all out. Especially as a rival. It's a rivalry game. Pete Carroll don't think it is, but it is. It's a divisional game. So they're not gonna just play loose and conservative. They're gonna go all out and win this game because they know they win this game. That boosts them closer and closer to that number 1 seed.
Dang.
Because like I said, Patriots have bye week, so by de facto they'll be number 1 seed if they win. If they lose, they'll still be at number 2.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so they up 2 games. So winning this, I don't know who the Chargers play today. I'm sorry, I didn't do anything this morning or
yeah,
last night
I forgot if they're. Yeah, I haven't heard who they play, but
because I'm still trying to. Let's see, Chargers. Let's see here. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, they play Phil. Oh, man, they play Philadelphia this week.
oh yeah, that should be a good game. I like
They
to
play
see that.
Philadelphia. KC play Houston. Now Houston is a team to watch. Now they came out of nowhere. They struggled early in the season, but they 7-5 now. And so
Yeah, that's crazy.
they're fighting for a playoff spot. So both the Texans and the Queefs are fighting for playoffs because KC's outside looking in. And they got to win the last games. They got to win all these games coming up to even think about qualifying for the playoffs. So that game is a game to watch. That's on, matter of fact, that's a Sunday night game. That's a night. I will watch that.
Yeah, and Indy might choke this one away. They might not get there. You know what I mean? Like,
Seeing Jacksonville and Indiana, Jacksonville's in first place right now. I'm like, wow, it's just shocking. So so the winner of that game gonna be in sole first place, and then Houston wins. It's coming down to the wildness of the NFL. It's like wild.
yeah, and like you said, Houston I think was 0-4 too, because I think when we were going through our time, they were on a streak too, and I think they were one of the winless teams, and then that's crazy. They're 7. So with other teams, it's possible they could tear off wins and string some wins together. But damn, they came out of nowhere. Yeah.
They said Tennessee's playing Cleveland, so I think Tennessee to win that game. Probably not.
Let's go Titans.
No, yeah. Let's see if they. I doubt it though.
But somebody says we have the tiebreaker though if they by the strength of schedule. So if they do win, like we'd be tied because we beat them. But then I thought because we pretty much beat them that would make us, get the second. We'd be the second pick instead of.
If in the season with Tennessee and us being tied, they would get the number 1 pick because we beat them. That's a tie. That's a first tiebreaker. Then they go by other tiebreakers too, but that's the main one because we already beat them, so they'll be number 1, and we'll be number 2.
Yeah, so I think we stuck it 2, and I don't think they're going quarterback, so that won't affect us, but. See, that's the thing. What I worry about is because a lot of people have been showing these trade scenarios where, like, either the Browns or somebody is jumping up to grab, one of the quarterbacks, and it's a hefty, something that we could use. So that's what I'm saying. It's not. It doesn't have to be that we take the quarterback with that first pick. Is if somebody wants to be stupid and give it all up, we need that. We will open our bag and say, hey, give me that.
Well, the teams in front of us. Tennessee don't need a quarterback. They got their guy. Mm-hmm. New Orleans need a quarterback. Mm-hmm. The Jets need a quarterback. So 2 people in front of us, there's 2 people in front of us that need quarterbacks.
Yeah. The Saints play Tennessee, or I think it's one of those, they play each other. So I think the Saints should win another game with that one. So I forgot who the Saints play, but I want to say it's either Tennessee or the Jets or something like that.
Well, it doesn't matter because they're going to take their game anyway, like they tanked against us when we played them. So they're not going to try to win. Hey, what's up? Hey, Merrill. What's up, Merrill?
Because the Saints play the Titans too. So, somebody has to win. And they both can't tank. You know what I'm saying? So somebody has to. Because I'm pretty sure Tennessee's going to stick to their guns. They keep in that number 1 spot. They're not going to do nothing to shake that because they need help too. They need help like we do. So they're going to do what they have to do to get what they need to do for their franchise. Because the Saints are, not as bad. They can put some stuff together, but the Jets, teams like that just are struggling. They haven't figured that pretty much the quarterback, spot out like us.
Yeah. Well. today, like I said, there's nothing really to play for the Raiders today. I play for pride, play to win, get off this losing streak in the AFC West. That's one thing we can play for. Play some of the rookies, get them out there, just get them dirty. Let them know that this is a real NFL game. This really counts. Get them out to get dirty so they get used to it, so they can go back, off season and look like, okay, I need to work on that. Other than that, that's it. PK, we got to win so I keep my job. I don't care if you keep your job or not.
Yeah.
Because I thought you sold us snake oil in the beginning of the season. I wake up winning 10 games. Yeah, what century was that? It's not this century. So I hate to say this. I think Denver win this game. I get Scorpions last night. I can't remember what I said. But I don't want Denver. Don't get me wrong. I do not want Denver to win. I want the Raiders to win. I want the Raiders to beat the crap out of the next 4 games they got. Everybody. All the way down the road. Philadelphia. What's we got? We got the Chiefs the last game. We got the Giants. I want them to win all those games. Every last one of them. I don't care about the number one overall pick. Because history dictates that our first overall pick never really works out.
Chewie's hella funny.
Huh?
He said, I think he meant to say we'll lose 10 games.
We already did. We're 2-10. So we right on mark with that.
Yeah. No, when you said he was talking about winning 10 games, he said, I think he meant we were gonna lose 10 games.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, I see.
he just had to switch.
I'll wake up with losing 10 games. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
But
hey, and this too, I love that matchup with Cam Ward and Shador. You know what I'm saying? The 1 and 2. Well, it's supposed to be the 1 and 2 quarterback. And then so that's why I see Shador winning this game pretty much. Not because of him, but just because I think the Browns are that defense is just way better.
Yeah.
And I think just for Shador, this is going to be like a redemption. And this is going to be a small reward, like a little pacifying reward that that he's going to get right now. But I mean, I just hope he doesn't let up. Don't look at this as that big of a game. Just, do your job, get better, do better than Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just keep your job.
Well, they went through quarterback camp. They played, they threw the ball against each other and stuff. So they're competitive amongst each other. They are a rivalry quarterback right now.
Mm-hmm.
That they got. I'm gonna beat you. You're gonna beat me. Type thing. Although they're not in the same division, but when they play each other, they're gonna go all out because they both talk trash to each other. So this is gonna be for them a trash talking game. So that's what it comes down to, which is fine. I don't care. Really, Tennessee can win. Great. If they lose, doesn't matter because only way that we can get number 1 pick, if we even thinking about getting the number 1 pick, they have to win 2 games. And I don't see anything on their schedules dictating that they'll win 2 games unless one team that's in the playoffs we're just gonna just throw a third string out there.
I hope Cam Ward is the better competitor today. That's one out the way.
Oh, let's see. That game's on. That starts in about 20 minutes. We gotta see what early game I'm gonna watch. I'll probably watch that Jacksonville Indiana game.
Oh yeah.
Miami played yesterday, so that's a good game to keep an eye on.
Which one?
The Jets in Miami. That's a division game.
Yeah.
And the Tampa Bay New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans is gonna win that game. Tampa Bay is still trying to fight to move up their seeding. Although they're in first place division, they don't want to be like the number 5th or 16th. They want to move up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I keep forgetting the 2 that play each other, but they play 2 times. I think it's Tennessee plays 2. They play 2 of the teams that are in front of us. So basically, it helps us either way because if they win, cool. But then if the other team that's tied with us will gain another win, and then they'll, get up out the way. So we're basically going to end up at 2 at the end of the day, unless the Titans.
We're right now we're sitting at 4.
Yeah, but the 2 teams in front of us, they play each other, so they're gonna X each other out, and then they play the Titans too. So one person has to win, unless it's the Titans, which helps us too, because either that'll even get us to 1. That's the only way we get to 1, but 2 is where we'll end up, because unless you see any wins on our roster, on our schedule.
See, the Tennessee have the Browns today, and then they had the 40 Winers. Well, I can't say that. She might be listening. 49ers.
Hey, now.
Yeah, be careful. And 49ers the one of those got to win that game because they're still fighting their things. Then they play the Chiefs, which is going to be fighting that game. They play New Orleans, then Jacksonville. Their last games were Jacksonville. Last 2 games, New Orleans, Jacksonville.
Yeah. See, New Orleans, we need them to pretty much get up out the way too. So that would pretty much get them out the way, because they would beat them, and then that would get them out of the way, and that would push us up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about it, because right now we're number 4. We can stay at 4, which is still a good in the top 5. If we can stay at 4, I'm fine with that. I don't want to see us drop down from 4 to 9, which is ready to do. Why we like I said, I'm a Raider man. For a long time. I want to see wins, but I'm saying, well, since this make like last year, what's this make doing that? Win against teams that we, why? But like I said, I want to see us win every game moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I want to win the lotto too, but
Oh my God, my wife's on that. I see my baby. I heard whiners. She texted me.
Hey,
sorry, honey.
Hey, that was.
I was for the Oakland fans. They like me saying whiners sometimes.
Yeah.
She's seen her baby. Oh my God. Anyway. But so let's see how it goes. I want to see a competitive game. I want to see the rookies play. I want to see Jack Best make an impact. I want to see Rodgers out there, but they got Mavi, whoever his name is, starting. I want to see Thornton is out. I mean, whatever that is, he's out. I want to see something different. I know this was Olsen's last game as OC for the Raiders again. But his last, let me see what he does, how he changes it up. Because last week, like, he was just throwing in there. So but now he had really a full week to evaluate plays, games, and personnel. Let's see if Olsen can take charge of his offensive line until Brandon Carroll say, "Shut up and sit down. This is my offensive line. I want him." Well, I don't care what you think. Because what you think ain't working. Or if you're thinking at all. So, we'll see what transpires this week. Let's see. It looked a little different last week, but not really. Let's see what happens. There's James Purple. What's up, Raiders? What's up, Purple?
Hey, Ardell, I was saying, is this going to be another 10-sack game? Because I mean, they got some.
Ardell.
They got some people coming off that edge, and Gino's not the swiftest.
Yeah, both physically and mentally.
He remember how they used to say? Remember how they used to say about DC that he crumbles in the pocket? You know what I'm saying? Like, now Gino, I feel like crumbles more than DC ever did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like every third down, or like that last game, was a sack. You know what I mean? It was just like, okay, 3rd and 7. Gino's pressured. They sacked. It's just like same thing.
Well, Carr wasn't a mobile quarterback. He can get out now and then. He wasn't a mobile quarterback. Gino Smith supposed to be the mobile quarterback. So comparing Carr to Gino is unfair for Carr. Carr said, "Well, I'm not a runner. I'm a pocket quarterback." That's what he was. Smith supposed to be a mobile quarterback. I can't put too close up. Try to, but I can't. So okay, he put more quarterback. He ran a couple of times, but he really didn't do anything affect the game.
Yeah, 2 years turnovers have killed this team. Like literally, like Minshew's, special deliveries and then Geno's, and even Jimmy G. Like if you go back to that, that year it was crazy. So I mean, that's the one thing. And then the reason we turned it over so much is we keep ourselves in deep third downs because we can't run the dang ball. So of course we got to go for these long 3rd and 17, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 13s. And it's just sad because we can't get 4 yards. We can't get another 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards. No, it's 1 yard. And then it's -3 yards. Then it's sack. So
yeah. Like I said, first down, a run, no yards or minus a yard. Second down, maybe get 2-3 yards. Oh, holding call. Now second down, anything, 20. It's like, oh. Second down, 19. So now we're way behind the stick. The thing is with the Raiders that they get behind the stick too much. They can't get a positive first down. A positive first down is like 3 to 4 yards. To me, that's positive. That makes it second down. Where now you have options. When it's second down and 10, you got to get those at least 5-6 yards on second down 10, which means usually passing. But if you get in front of the sticks, second down and 5. Okay. Oh, now we can either run to get 3 yards, or we can pass and get to 5, or vice versa. We can run. Now defense got like, shit, what they gonna do? But when it's third down 19, that's what you got to do. We're gonna run a draw play. Oh, that's right. We did that before. Run a draw play on third down 20.
Even Ohio State yesterday, they would start off with like a 7-yard play or a big chunk play, so then they could just, get you of course gonna get 3 yards, if you run it a couple of times. But yeah, I like how they set that up, and I'm like, damn, that's what we need to do. Just start off with like a little 7-yard play, just to get the big chunk. So you really got options. You could, act like you're gonna run it and hit them over the top because they're gonna think, oh, they're gonna run it in.
That's what good scoring offenses do. On their first 2 plays, they're getting like was third down and 2. Mm-hmm. They might get not get 10 yards on the first play on the first down, but they'll get a chunk of it. Then they get the other chunk second down if it's not a first down. But at least it's third down and short. We got options.
Yeah. And that tackling, bro, from the where he broke that, I think it was 60 or whatever that run was where everybody missed. Yeah.
We're talking about Indiana and Ohio?
Ours. Where we play the Chargers, and then Vidal. I think Vidal. That was so because it
was bad tackling, bad angling. That was bad everything.
Because we had got some stops. You know what I'm saying? We had got stops on the previous 2 plays.
They had them for a 2-yard game, but they just let them go. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, coach, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tackle him. Let him go.
Yeah, it was like somebody. I don't like how we tackle because it should be gang tackling. Everybody was looking like, oh no, are you gonna get him? Or are you gonna get? Oh no, I thought you were gonna get. No, everybody get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be nobody standing around looking. That's what happens when you get OGs at some of these positions. Coming in from these teams where they're not. That's where maybe some of these teams have cut these guys because they're not hustling. You know what I'm saying? And then we're picking them up, paying them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hate to see that, bro. I hate to see them not hustling, not gang tackling, just expecting somebody else to do the work. Like one person can be tackling, one person can be stripping that ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's never no reason to stand around.
No, there's not. And that's what I say. Everybody talk about Chen's a good hitter. Yeah, but he can't do it by himself. He need help. So I looked at sometimes they don't rally around the ball. Like I was watching, I said he had an Ohio State game. There, one tackle. The next you look at like 5 guys around him.
Yeah,
like damn.
Yeah, hungry. That's why I like college players coming in. They're still hungry. They're not paid. They're fighting for that check. You know what I'm saying? They haven't got paid like that yet, so they're still grinding. They know that if it's make or break. If it's what you do to on this field to get your family fed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once you've been in the league for a while, you kind of get a little complacent. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want some hunger on this team. I want people that are fighting every play, fighting for every play.
Okay. We'll get some final thoughts because in that 10 minutes, I'm going to go inside and get ready. I'm going to eat some breakfast. Go make me another omelet today.
You said that omelet.
I made one yesterday, man. Fucking all good. Shit. Made one for the families. So I'm going to make me another one.
Is that the Khalil? You got the Khalil on? Or which one you rocking? Is that the Mac?
Oh, no, this is Rob Martin. I don't have him Mac jersey.
My bad. I thought that was the two. My bad. I thought.
Yeah, the only jersey I'm buying is like I bought one with the current player, but the only jersey I'm buying moving forward is guys that used to play for Raiders that retired as a Raider. Mm-hmm. So I'm not. But like I said, I'm not getting a Genty jersey. Definitely not getting a Geno Smith jersey. Never. Brock Bowers might maybe the only one, but I'm not getting anything that these players might not be here after 4 years. Yeah. You know, because the way his team playing, you think Brock Bowers on stage to a losing team. He came from winning organization. Why would he want? Why are we losing? I mean, he's doing his best. Last year, this year, was a little hurt, but he's still doing his best. And Jenny's sitting on the sideline getting a touchdown, sitting there like,
yeah. I hate his demeanor. Like, you know how negative you could just see it in his face. Like, you just defeated. Look, because especially people that love to compete and love to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just see that he's like, man, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, just like, what are we doing here?
Well, Jitty coming off a 26-yard rushing against Boise State, he figured he'll be that impact player. He is still when he get a chance to. But his old line is not helping him out. I mean, one man can do so much. You know, it's 11 on 11, not 1 against 11. It's 11 on 11. That means everybody got to do something. It's basically him and 5 other guys, maybe 6, and plus receivers to give him some blocks downfield so he can run. I mean, although he can break a tackle and run, but you can't keep doing that. You know, you need some open holes. You need some gas plays where the holes are open. You can run for like 6-7 yards at a time, or maybe even bust one. You know, break one open. You only have one that's against Chicago that he broke one open. Other than that, he haven't done anything. Anyway, so what's your prediction? I'm gonna go ahead and get off with this more cold medicine.
I'm gonna say 13-7. I'm gonna just leave it at that. 13-7. Somebody's gonna win. But yeah, I see us kind of. They have a couple tricky little pieces too that I'm kind of worried about. Like Evan Ingram, he's a tight end, but he can do a lot of different things. And I just see him kind of getting lost in space sometimes. And then, but we'll see. We'll see if I call that shot. But yeah, just him. And then Pat Bryant. I know he's kind of under the radar, but the last 4 games he's been kind of hot for them. So we'll see. We'll see if we can keep them, where they are.
I think I said 24-10. I think Raiders will get a touchdown. That's about it. Over a play or something like that. But like I said, I want the Raiders to win. But realistically, as a football guy, their matchup on the defensive line, offensive line is like they're winning that. Pastor Stain is back.
Oh,
he played last game. We still lost. So there go Brock Bowers. He probably can't beat him, but they're still gonna probably double him anyway, regardless. And there's nobody else to take the load off Bowers. Nobody. That's why I picked Tucker as my X factor on last night's show. Tucker need to get open and catch some balls to take the attention off Bowers, because Denver knows that's the only player we have to catch the ball downfield. Really, if you look at it, we don't have that guy. We traded him to Jacksonville. And now look at Jacoby Myers about to make the playoffs. Look at Devontae Adams about to make the playoffs. Yeah, go figure. That always happens to us. We get rid of guys and they go winning teams.
We're rehab. We're at rehab, Chris. We just get the team, get them back to health, and then we ship them off to real teams.
Yeah, exactly what we are. We're rehab. We call it not the Legion Stadium, the rehab stadium.
It's crazy.
Anyway,
It just seems like that, don't it? Like it just seems like they come here, they get right, get money, and then they go somewhere else and produce.
yeah.
Crazy.
Well, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Well, let's see. If they win, great, happy. They lose, business as usual.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a win-win situation. Yeah, but you know, I just hope I want to see. I don't want to see them just get dogged out. I want to see it. You know, like act like it's a rival. Act like it's a rivalry.
I want to see a competitive game where we win or lose. I want to see a competitive game. I want to see if the score is close at the end. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, you want to close it out?
Yeah, we'll get it in, man. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody for stopping through. You know, for the fans, coaches, you know, the players, you know, we love it all, man. It's been rough, but I appreciate everybody hanging in, you know, taking the time to, you know, listen to us and, you know, vent with us and get the frustrations out. But it ain't gonna always be like this. You know, it's gonna be positive. It's just we gotta suffer through this. You know, it gets worse before it gets better. So, you know, we appreciate you guys.
Apologies for my sickness. I'm trying to get over the cold. I thought I got over it, but it came right back. So I'll be better. Hopefully by Tuesday night or Monday morning, I'll be better. Hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and drink a bunch of NyQuil or what Dayquil, whatever that's called. Hot toddies. Yeah, I'm just going to just do it all right now, watching these games.
Yeah, I can't. And if you, I don't know if you have Paramount, but I did not notice this whole damn time that, you know, I had a old Paramount subscription from a long time ago. And, you know, with Prime, you get all the Prime and that together. So some of these things I could have been watching on there instead of paying for Hulu.
Yeah.
You know?
All these streaming services guys have football games now. All of them. Paramount. I don't think Netflix, they probably will eventually in the playoffs, but all of them have streaming service. All streaming services now have games, so you got to pay for it. You got to pay for the games.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I will be watching today. So I will be, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll pop on, talk some smack. If it's a good game, though, we in it, man. But, yeah, so we'll see. We'll see where we end up at the end of the day. We got some things that could shake around, so let's see what the end of the day brings.
All right.
Hey, Jeff, what up, though? Dang, you a little bit too late, Jeff. We about to get up out of here, but yeah. Enjoy some football, y'all. Have a safe day. Eat some good food. Enjoy the family.
Have a good day.
It's the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show.